Hello, everyone. This is razorflamekun, and with me I have my good friend FFR Pro 21 joining me again for commentary.
Hey guys, I'm back.
And we have English Ben doing hosting, I'm guessing.
That's spot on guess, my friend. Spot on.
Yeah, so just before we start, do you have any donations you need to read?
I'll do a quick manual refresh. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because this run you're not going to have any time to do donations. Until the
I can
run's...
give you, yeah, no problem.
Until the run's over.
Yeah, of course, with Tetris, we know how it is. It's very crazy.
Yeah.
One thing I will say really quick to everyone is that, as I mentioned before, we have a ball race coming up later, and there's an incentive for that to pick the player models. So any donations, I'll put up on the tracker during this run if we won't be able to read them out. But obviously, make sure to get your donations in because you've got about an hour before that incentive closes.
Yeah.
So be sure to get those donations in quickly.
Yeah. Also, you have there's also some prizes available for a minimum donation of $5 from now until I don't remember which run. But for a while, you have a chance for minimum donation of $5 to enter into a raffle to win one of 3 Demon Crawl Steam keys.
Yep, that cuts off at the end of Risk of Rain 2, so in about 2 hours' time.
Yeah.
All $5 donations or more that you do from now until Risk of Rain 2 finishes will get you put into a draw to win one of those Steam keys.
Yeah, and it should only be one draw, no matter how much you donate over $5. It should still be one draw per person.
Yeah, we got to keep it fair,
Yeah, because if we did it any other way, then it would highly benefit people who could just drop a ton of money. But let's get into the Tetris. So Tetris, this is the NES version, the version that everyone knows and loves, mostly hates though because of the RNG. We'll get into that shortly. This is also the version that the classic Tetris World Championship uses, although they use a modified version. That includes stuff going into the millions and stuff, but besides that, the category we're going to be playing is level 0 start, and we're going to 100 lines, so we start at level 0 and go all the way to 100 lines. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to play Music 3 today. So, we're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm going to let FFR Pro do the commentary for this.
Alright, so yeah, here we are. NES Tetris. True esports happening right here. So yeah, you got a bunch of Tetris blocks, or actually Tetraminos, since they're pieces of 4 blocks each, and so you want to place pieces in such a way that they stack nicely with no gaps.
Except in this category where we actually do want to make mistakes so that we can get up to the top pretty quickly.
Yeah, in a harder line in speedrun this game, you wanna kind of play close to the top, to minimize the amount of time the pieces are falling down to the stack. However, it's risky though, because if you misdrop, then it's going to be could be a real challenge to try to clear up the misdrop.
And you could die to RNG.
Yeah, that's true. If you go a long time, if you get droughted of a specific piece for long enough, well, There we go. That is a boom Tetris.
Yes, it is, and boom, Tetris.
Dude, you also want to try to get as many Tetrises as possible, so that the line clear animation plays the least amount of times. Because every time you clear a line, there's this line clear animation that plays, which takes up about a second. So you want to try to minimize that as much as possible.
Short speed run though.
Yep, nice and short.
Good.
Oh yeah, there you go. Got the eyepiece. And got another one. So we have boom Tetris.
Yeah, so you can see I'm purposely making mistakes. Again, that's just to get back to the top, fairly close to the top, although later on, when we get around to level 7 or so, I want to actually start to drop that.
Yeah, so in this game, every 10 lines you clear, you go on to... You move on to the next level, where the pieces will slowly start to drop faster and faster. For players that go for high scores and whatnot, you start on a much higher level, so that when you get Tetrises, you get a lot more points.
Yep. I believe most players start either 18 or 19.
Yeah, in the classic Tetris World Championships, I think only in the early stages are you allowed to start on 15.
Yep.
But I think
I think it's 14 actually, but close enough.
No, it's 15.
Okay, sure. But when you get to the brackets, every match is 18 or higher. Or 18,
well,
sorry.
It's just 18.
Yeah, I don't know why I said higher.
Yeah. For levels 15, 18, and 19 are sort of the three most important levels for high score grinding. Because at level 15, the pieces fall over every 4 frames. Levels 16 to 18, the pieces fall over every 3 frames, and then levels 19 to 28, the pieces fall over every 2 frames.
Oh well.
And that's going to be a death.
Yeah, and we'll just restart. Definitely have time to do another attempt. Don't know what the timer's at, but it should be around 4 or 5 minutes. And I gave 13-minute estimates in case I died.
Yeah, you're on pretty much 5 minutes right now.
Yeah, then we're good. We just won't do anything after the run. It's unfortunate that happened. I literally did a practice run before I came on, and I was able to get up to 100 lines, no problem. So a bit unfortunate, but I will not make you guys go over estimate. So now is actually a good time, since we've pretty much explained the game. You can go ahead and read any donations or anything you want until we get back to where I was.
Alright, perfect. We have $10 from Team Worm, without a comment, but thank you very much for your donation.
That is actually, hold on, that's actually a friend of mine who's going to be commentating the very next run.
Ah, perfect. Demon Crawl, right?
Yep, Demon Crawl.
Oh, thank you very much, Team Worm.
So, it's just sorry to cut you off there.
No problem. Yeah, it's good to know. Are they like a developer or is that
no,
what the team
they're just a friend.
Oh, okay.
The developer of the game is Therefore Games, and they're the ones that furnish the keys. And just a reminder that those keys, $5 minimum donation, and you have a chance to win a $15 Steam game.
That's a good deal.
It's a very good deal, and I bought it maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and I've already put 140 hours into the game. So
yeah, so that deal extends all the way until the end of Risk of Rain 2, which is in about 2 hours' time. So any $5 donation that you put in will put you into a draw. And as we mentioned just before the run, but to anyone new who's joining us, how much you actually donate won't give you any extra tickets or anything to make sure that everything's fair. So if you just donate 5 or 500, you'll still have the same chance to win. Obviously, to make sure that we appreciate everyone's donations equally.
And then I will let you guys know that Therefore Games will actually be in chat for that run.
Oh, very cool. I can give them a personal thank you then.
Yeah. And then when Demon Crawl comes around, that's when we'll get to the main game that I've been running. It's pretty lately, anyways. It's gonna be great. If you like puzzle games, you'll like this. You'll like Demon Crawl. So that'll be coming up in just within 10 or so minutes.
I do love a good puzzle game.
You like Minesweeper?
Yes. I'm not very good at it, but I do.
It's a mix between Minesweeper, RPG, and roguelike.
That's an interesting trilogy that I don't think I've ever seen combined before.
Nope. It's a very innovative game. Came out late last year. But coming back to this game, I've been playing a lot safer. I didn't go up very high.
Yeah, it is, it's good for a marathon if you're doing a run like this, just to, kind of play like they do in the CTWC. Just kind of nice clean stack.
Although I still like doing doubles and triples, and even singles, just to get the line counter up. Though, I do know that it does waste a little bit of time, but that's just what I do. Right here, piece dependency is something you don't want to have. Cause right now I was dependent on a bunch of pieces. And I'm still dependent on some pieces, but I'm getting them, so it's all good.
Yeah, you want to try to have your stack in such a way where you can put basically any piece that the game may throw at you, onto your stack in such a way that it's not going to create a hole in your stack.
That's fine.
Or up the well. Could have had a Tetris there.
Yeah, this... Oh god, I just rotated that just fast enough to get that all the way around again. So, interesting thing I want to point out is I rotate using only one button.
Ooh. I think as a kid I did that a lot, but I've been getting away from that.
Yeah.
And actually using both buttons.
I'm just not used to playing with more than one rotate button. But we're getting close to the end now. We are 7 lines away from the end. Now 5, now 4. Time will be as soon as I hit the 100 line in the upper middle, which is now.
Nice.
So that's level 0 start, 100 lines. And we get to see this nice little short stubby rocket lift off.
Yeah, so if you guys score 30,000 points or more, you do get this little cutscene where a rocket blasts off.
I think it's 100,000 or more, you get a bigger one. And then I think it's 200,000 or more, the entire palace blasts off.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know exactly what score requirements for all the rockets and then castle blowing off are.
Yeah, I know it's 100,000 for the next one, and then I'm pretty sure it might be 150 and 200,000 for the next two. But we are gonna be that's gonna be it for this run. Thanks for watching, and next we're gonna be going and doing Demon Crawl. So thanks FFR Pro for doing the commentary.
Or Razor?
I still owe him like 30 runs worth of commentary because that's about how many runs he's commented for me. And that's not a lie. And thanks Englishman for hosting.
Yeah, my pleasure. Good job on the run.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're sticking around for the next run.
Yeah, I'll be here until the end of Risk of Rain. So.
Then you're in for a treat in the next run. So
perfect.
We'll go ahead and say see you guys in a bit.
All right, really great stuff there from Razor. So as he said, he'll be sticking around with us. So he'll be doing Demon Crawl, which will be coming up in just a And we did get word during the last run that the developers will be joining us in the chat room. I always love it when developers take interest in people speedrunning their games, and they support people who put hours and hours into the games, rather than just the casuals who play it for a few hours when it releases and then, sack it off. Speedrunners are the ones who stay around. So developers who support their speedrunning scenes, always take my hat off to them. Fantastic stuff. And also, don't forget that from now until the end of Risk of Rain 2, which is in approximately 2 hours or so, we have 3 keys to give away for Demon Crawl. So if you check out this run and you donate $5 from now until the end of Risk of Rain, and you actually enjoy the game, then you might even be able to get a shot at grabbing one for just $5 donated to charity. As I think they said it's around $15 usual, so it's a great bargain. So any $5 donations that go through will be automatically put into a draw to win one of 3 keys for Demon Crawl. Finally, one final reminder that after Demon Crawl, we will have Ichigo coming back along with his buddy Arctic Fire, and they will be running Ball Race, and there is a pick player model visual for both of those guys. So if you want to get your donations in towards one of the specific player models winning for 4 months, I think Banana and Goose is going to lead, so I can check that for you. But yeah, be sure to get those donations in, because you only have about an hour. So I'll keep you posted throughout Demon Crawl, but get those donations in quick, because if PayPal starts, taking too long to load, then you might just miss it. We can look at that. Dark Horse coming in. Tier 1, 11 months. Thank you very much, Dark Horse, for everything that you do for North America. And of course, as a quick reminder, all subscriptions and bits this event will be going towards charity as well. So any resubs over these last few weekends, I really appreciate. That will all be going towards charity. Really great stuff. Thank you to everyone who has donated. It's been an amazing event so far. And we're going to keep it going strong all the way to the end. So for this event, weekend 2 and weekend 1, all of your fantastic donations are going towards Save the Children. 168 million children worldwide are involved in child labor. That's more than all the children in Europe combined. Child labor deprives children the right to normal physical and mental development and often interferes with children's education. Just $50 can pay for the attendance of an entire village school in a country like Uganda, including the cost of teacher training and salary, supplies, and curriculum. Educating children gives the next generation the tools to fight poverty and prevent disease. All right, so we have Demon Crawl just on the back burner for a couple more minutes while we play you a video about Save the Children so you can hear more about their side and how far your donations go.
I need to be bigger, 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 like a grown-up so I could be president. If I was president, I would tell them to give me a whole tub of chocolate. I would go in space if I was a president. I'll tell the people to stop chopping down trees every day. Just cut about 20 a day. Probably 20 a day, not like 50 each day, just 20. If I was president, I'll be nice to people and make sure they're not mad. Bad. Or mad. I would make a new law and say, do not smoke around children. Do not eat and drive. Do not drink and drive. The president should help kids a lot. Because if we didn't have kids, then why would the earth be toys? I approve this message. I approve this message.